Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Cassie Ventura and Diddy in this trial. Listen, I told you 10 times over, and I know the people get so upset with me, but somebody got to be out here to just tell the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. The prosecution is running a whole circus over there in this Diddy trial. A circus. And everybody keeps saying, oh, this trial is going to be 8 weeks. Give them time to prove their point and make their point. No, to me, you need to come out the gate. Boom. You're talking about putting somebody in jail for the rest of their life. I need every day to be nothing but solid, hardcore proof evidence that what you are charging him with is so. If you was charging him with DV, check, we got it. Slam dunk. The case could have been closed out 2 days ago. Because we got it. That's a fact right there. He had problems with putting his hands on people, especially Cassie. But there's other females that said, yes, he put his hands on me. So that's a slam dunk for the prosecution. But that's not what they're charging him with. And why am I saying they're running a circus? Because are y'all ready for this? Buckle your seatbelts. Are you ready for this? Cassie pointed out to the prosecution a list of people that she said participated in the freak-offs. A list of workers that participated in the freak-offs. And some of the workers that participated in said freak-offs were identified as people from the former Showtime show Gigolos. Couple of them were identified as people that participated in the freak-offs. And there's one individual who was allegedly identified by, Cassie, and who was supposed to be the one that was Jules, that was in the hotel in 2016, the Intercontinental Hotel, which we saw the horrific video of Cassie being beat down. They said Jules was in that room, and they showed his picture. And he said, hold up, wait a minute. He said, it wasn't me. He said, I promise you it's a case of mistaken identity. He said the prosecution never called him. I said, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Somebody identifies Diva as being there. You don't even contact Diva. But then when the case comes up and the trial happens, Diva's name is mentioned. Her picture is put out there for the world to see. Y'all never called me. Y'all never asked me no questions. Y'all never contacted me. You just went by what your witness said and you ran with it, that it was me. He said, had the prosecution contacted him, he said he would have told them it wasn't me. And he also said, now, y'all know I love my TMZ. But I'm going to tell the truth when the truth is out there. Shame the devil. He said TMZ put out a story that he was the Jules that was supposed to be in that room with Cassie and Diddy back in 2016. And he said it wasn't me. And he said in addition to that, TMZ cleaned the article off of their site. The problem I'm having is with the prosecution. How are you naming one of me as one of these workers, and you didn't even call me to say, hey, we got Sean Combs out here charged with racketeering and all this other stuff. We got his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, who said you participated in some of these freak-offs. Can you tell us your side of the story? Can you tell us if you ever participated in these freak-offs? So he's pissed now. And so why am I bringing this up? You got a jury who was not sequestered. You got all your witnesses that have no gag orders. You got the prosecution out here messing up. You got one of their ex-workers talking about, I don't even know why they wanted me to testify. Now you got another one that you identified on the video that you claim was a freak-off day. Y'all identified him as Jules, and he's saying it wasn't him. The prosecution is so sloppy, it just don't even make no sense to me. And that's why I'm telling you, this whole thing seems like a big circus. Let me share a screen. So ex-Gigolo theories about being ID'd in Sean Diddy Combs' trial. He said it damaged my reputation. A former male escort is furious at being identified in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial, angrily denying that he ever had a freak-off with the rapper's ex, Cassie Ventura. Vin Armani was identified by Ventura as one of those paid to take part in disturbing sex sessions, with his photo among those shown during Combs' high-profile trial. But the former Vegas escort, who starred in the Showtime reality TV show Gigolos, insists it is a case of mistaken identity, while ripping prosecutors for not contacting him for his side of the story. And that is him. He said, "This has sucked. This has sucked for me that my name has been brought into this," he told the Daily Mail. Just pause that. "I have never had an interaction with Diddy and or Cassie that included or where I witnessed violence, illegal drugs, contracting for sexual services, acts, prostitution, or the transportation of any person from anywhere to anywhere whatsoever," he insisted. Armani admits he hung out with literally hundreds of celebrities on a regular basis, but never in one of the now notorious freak-offs central to the case against Combs. "Had any attorney or authority ever contacted me, the fact would have been plain for them to see," he said. Armani, who wrote a 2011 book about the profession, Thou of the Gigolo, said he was angry after having started a new life in tech and crypto following a move to, Suspend, a small island in the Pacific. He is furious that a since deleted TMZ story identify him as Jules, the sex worker involved in an infamous 2016 night at the Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles, where Diddy was caught on video viciously beating, kicking, and dragging Ventura. This TMZ BS and the lack of professionalism or competence from the prosecution has damaged my reputation, he complained. Combs, 55, is being accused of using his fame, fortune, and many businesses to run a racketeering scheme in which he controlled Ventura over a course of their 10-year on-again, off-again relationship, using violence and threats, forcing her and others into unprotected sex and drug-filled freak-off sex marathons. He faces life in prison if convicted. Combs is pleaded not guilty to the charges. The trial resumes on May 27th, next Tuesday. Let me put this picture up right here. This is a mess. But I go back to Damien, the first prosecutor for the Southern District of New York, that was insisting upon finding something to charge Diddy with after they raided his homes. I told y'all before, and I'll say it again, when they raided his homes, they thought they was going to find a trove of evidence. They thought they was going to find all of these videos of all of these recorded sessions. Now, remember, Cassie out of her mouth said they happen about 4 days a week, 52 weeks out the year, and that everything was being filmed. So where is all the footage? Where is the footage of the people that was so passed out because he was allegedly giving them all of these substances? Where is the footage of all of these people being passed out from these marathon sessions? Do you have any pictures of the IV bags that they apparently were recovering from after said sections? So now you have a man who was key to your 2016 video, because remember, the defense is claiming that that was not a freak-off day, that was just a couple having a bad moment. And now you got the man who you claim was in the room when this happened saying, "It wasn't me," and y'all are ruining my reputation. At the very best, how does the prosecution not even, if they're going to show somebody's picture and put their name out there, how do they not speak to said person? This is a hot, stinking, nasty mess. And the prosecution, if you ask me, they're getting an F. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know. He's pissed, and he has every right to be. How do you not speak to this man? And remember, they the prosecution team brought a whole psychiatrist, a whole therapist up there to say that, trauma victims have trauma brain. So the prosecution knows that trauma victims, which Cassie is, has trauma brain. Of course, everybody she said that XYZ, you definitely got to verify because you got to make sure she's remembering it the way it really happened because she has trauma brain. And F. Chat with me, guys. Hit the like button. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. And TMZ, shame on y'all. And y'all know I love my TMZ, but shame on y'all. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button. I'll see you in the next video.